What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, I get out here on a weekly basis, and you know it's the happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody's out there having fun, and you have finished your Christmas shopping like your partner did. I got everything done. Just wanted to get out here for about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's see. Let's put 2 hours on the shot clock today, guys. We're going to get out here, see how many spotted bass we can get to the boat. All that you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish. And you can walk away with a nice cash payout. Let's go ahead and get my unit set up, get my mapping and everything set up correctly. Let's see, there we go. All right, so we're ready to go, guys. Oh, all right, the other thing, if you want to try out FishXLive, the app, if you guys have seen how I've been using that to log my fish and everything like that, if you want to try FishXLive out, go to send an email, all right? Send an email to to MoneyBass404@gmail.com. Send an email to MoneyBass404@gmail.com and just put FishXLive in the subject line. Just put FishXLive, and then make sure you go and set up your FishXLive account, and I will set it up so that you have access to all of the features for 1 full month. So you can go in there, play around with it. You can use the journal and everything like you guys see me using, and you can host and run as many tournaments as you want with that account. All right, guys, this is just to let you guys get a little more familiar with the app. You guys see me out here using it all the time, but Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you find some value in that. But go to just send an email to MoneyBass404@gmail.com, and in the subject line, just put FishXLive, and set up your account on FishXLive. Go to FishXLive.com, download the app for free. It comes with like a 7-day trial to where it has access to all of the features. But you can download the app for free. But to have access to all the features, there's a 7-day trial. But I will extend that out for a month for everybody. Just go and set up that account. If you already have one set up, still send me an email at MoneyBass404@gmail.com and just put your name of your account in there. And if your account has expired or anything like that, and you don't have access to all of the full features of FishXLive, then I can renew that for you and set it up for another month. So it'll run for the entire month of January. All right, guys. Hope you guys find some value in that. And if you are going to do that, type FishXLive in the chat if you want to try it out, just to give me an idea if anybody that's watching right now is interested in that. But once again, go to MoneyBass404@gmail.com. In the subject line, put FishXLive.com. Make sure you go and set up your free account on FishXLive, and then I will upgrade that to a full-fledged account where you will be set up as a tournament director, and you can host and run as many tournaments as you want, and you'll have full access to the journal. So as we get out here today, when I get a fish to the boat, I'll enter it into the app so you guys can see how that works, just to see if anybody's interested. But like I said, Merry Christmas. That's something I can set up for you guys. Just send that email out. Let's go ahead and get to it. We have 2 hours on the shot clock. We're going to see if we can get a fish to the boat. See if anybody's going to walk away with some Christmas Eve cash, all right? Christmas Eve cash for these bass. Let me get my mapping set up, guys. I can run the lake without it, but it's always a good thing to have it on there. All right, let's go ahead and get things rolling, guys. Let's see, who do we have tuning in today? Shout out to 450. We got Terry C in the chat. We got Political Fisherman. He said, what the heck? He said, it's Christmas. That's right, Merry Christmas. Phil says it looks flat calm. It sure is. We're going to see what that does to the fish. Shout out to Dottie. Got Dottie in the chat. We got Errol tuning in. Timothy King in the chat. Stephen is back. Says, what lake am I on? I'm out here on Lake Lanier, down in Georgia, down south. All right, we got Brian the Fisherman Baker in the chat. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it rolling. All right, let's see what we're looking at, guys. All right, that was a nice little run. All right, we are live, guys. Let's go ahead and start taking a look around, see what we can see. And I think I may have saw something in the chat, but let me see if anybody else may have saw it. If you saw it, you need to say it, all right? Let me just take a look in the chat, guys, and we're getting things rolling. All right, get my trolling motor turned on. All right, let's see, who do we have in here? Shout out to Dottie, Arrow, Stefan. We got SSB in the chat, the bros. I just call them bros. We got bros in the chat. Oh, my God. I know you guys see it. Brian says he sees it. 450 sees it. Phil says you were flying across that water. Oh, yeah, so we were rolling. I got to get to where I need to be when I need to be there. Shout out to Clint Perry, guys. He came right on in and hit you guys in the chin with how many? 1 that went out to John Joe. 2 and 3 that went out to, what is that? Home Slice. Home Slice got the gifted membership. Shout out to the journal. Everybody put CP in the chat. I see Texas Noop in the chat. All right, so like I said, guys, goodness, time is flying. I mean, we just pulled up to the first. Haven't even cashed yet, and seems like it's already been 30 minutes gone by. Shout out to Christopher. He says Santa sending you a lunker. All right, that'll work. What's going on, Billy? We got Billy tuning back in. All right, now let's see, guys. We're out here looking around, trying to see what we can see. Well, I was gonna go with that other bait, but I can't really cast it as far as I want. And I'm thinking these fish may still be relating to the bottom, so we're gonna start off on the bottom first. Yeah, we'll start off on the bottom first. Let's see if we have any participants. Texas Noop says, money, you completed your shopping. I sure did. It was tough. It was tough, man. I was having a nervous breakdown out there. But I sure did. All right, we got Vermont Scratcher in the chat. Okay, I think I might see some things out there. Shout out to Roy. He says, beautiful day. You should have some good fun today. The sun may bring them up a bit. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But again, anybody that does not have a FishXLive account, if you send an email to MoneyBass404@gmail.com and just put FishXLive in the subject line, and I just need the name on your FishXLive account. If you don't have one, go ahead to FishXLive and set up your account for free, and then I will upgrade it for 1 full month with all the full features of a full tournament director account. So that way, if you wanted to use the journal, you want to log your catches and everything like you see me doing out here, or if you want to host your own tournaments, you can host as many tournaments as you want with that account, guys. But if that's something that you're interested in, or hey, maybe you want to get it for a gift for somebody, just go to FishX.com. Go to FishXLive.com to learn more about it. All right, guys, you know what? I think we're sitting right out here. Let's just drop this little minnow down here because I think we may have some customers out here hanging out with us. I still haven't caught anything on one of these minnow baits yet, guys, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep trying though. I bought them, so I'm gonna catch a fish with it eventually. Eventually. All right, we're sitting at about 30 feet of water. All right, so we're just getting started. Anybody that is just tuning in, you haven't missed anything. I've only made, I think, one cast so far. So we're just getting started. And we have about an hour and a half on the shot clock today, guys. We're gonna see what we can make happen in about an hour and a half. Oh my goodness, guys, I got a big, massive school on this thing. Oh my goodness. And nothing. All right, so it's gonna be one of those days. The fish are out here, but I have to figure out how I can get these things to bite. All right, what are you guys talking about in the chat? Bro says, well, my phone is almost dead. Terry, he too busy flapping and no catching. Terry, we just got started, Terry. We're just starting. We're gonna get something to the boat. Terry C said, you might need a little bit of stank on that. You might be right. Water temp sitting right at about 52 degrees. Bass for cash as a present. That's right. We're seeing if we can give away some Christmas cash. Shout out to M4 Fishing in the chat. He says, look at this guy. Now he comes out. So how did you do out there, M4? I know M4 was out on the lake today. All right, let's just drop this spoon down here. Then we'll just move in a little bit more shallow and see. But we're just out here on a point right now, guys. All right, nothing. We'll keep playing around. But it's a real nice day out here today, guys. So it's not cold at all. I mean, take a look around. I mean, we have some overcast out here. But as you can see, taking a look at the water, the wind is not bad. It's a good day. I'm gonna move in a little more shallow. M4 says, man, I was with Jeff. He wanted to go way north. As soon as I can get to the main lake, I was basically empty. Had to get back to the ramp. Oh, man. All right, so I guess you didn't catch anything. How did J New do? Did J New get anything to the boat? All right, guys, I think we're going to get a bite. I can feel it. I can feel it. Shout out to the burning season. He says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, too. Blaster says, subscribe to the realest fishing stream on YouTube. MoneyBass. All right, really appreciate that. So, yeah, M4, how did J New do? Did he get anything to the boat? I know people have been coming out here lately. The people that I know have been having a tough time on this lake. Not really getting many bites at all, but of course, there's some guys out here that that always come out here and kill it. We got Nikki tuning in. Merry Christmas. Shout out to Riker. Riker says, hey, I'm new, bud. He said, what's going on? He said, what is this thing I hear about Bass for Cash? Well, Bass for Cash, glad you asked. Bass for Cash is where I get out here on a weekly basis, see how many fish we can get to the boat in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. As long as you follow the rules of engagement, the rules for Bass for Cash are always in the description, guys. But all you have to do is pretty much subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, only put one guess in the chat once the scales are open, and you can walk away with some Christmas cash. So that's basically what Bass for Cash is for anybody that's new to the channel. Really appreciate you for tuning in and having some fun with the peoples. Make sure you get active in the chat. Riker said 2 pounds. We got to get the fish first. Oh, my goodness. And we got him. We got him just like that. Bam. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to be a Bass for Cash fish, or is he going to be a little baby? Let's see. Let's see. I mean, he has a little bit of bendation on him. It's not sensational. But let's go ahead and flip him to the boat. Come on, buddy. He's a fighter. But we still going to flip you. Bam. And we flipped him. We flipped him right up on here to the boat. Hi, yeah. Do you see that? Right in that mouthpiece. Just that quick and simple, guys. All right, let's go ahead and put him on. I think we do have a bass for cash fish right here. Now, all that you have to do is guess the weight of this fish, and you can walk away with some Christmas cash. Now, that's how we do out here, guys. Shout out to FishXLive.com. Remember, if you do not have a FishXLive account, you can go and set up a free account on FishXLive. And for the Christmas season, I can go ahead and upgrade you to a full tournament director account on FishXLive. That way you can run and host as many tournaments as you want. You'll also have access to the, let's see. Oh yeah, it's official, guys. You see that? That fish is sitting at a little over 15 inches. Almost 15 and a half. He's long and slim. We'll call him Slimmy. We got Slimmy in the boat already. Just that quick and easy, guys. Bam, right in that mouthpiece. All right, let's get a hand clap on that one. Let's see if any of his buddies want to come and hang out with us too. Somebody said I need to put some stank. Go ahead and put a little stank on it, guys. All right, so what did you think about that, M4? M4 said you would wait till I left before you went out there. I was trying, M4. Oh, man, I got some. Yeah, so that one right there, I got to retie. But yeah, we've been out here for what? Maybe about 15 minutes or so. Got one to the boat already. Let's do a quick retie. I always like using polymer knots. I use polymer knots on my baits, and then whenever I tie my braid to fluorocarbon, I use Alberto knots. And this is 12-pound fluorocarbon that I'm tying directly to the bait. We're gonna hit it with a quick Alberto knot, a polymer knot. Put a little stank on it and get back out there and catch another one. Now remember, guys, all that you have to do is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish that is in that live well in order for you to walk away with some cash for that bass. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. If anybody sees Whipstick or AC in the chat, you got to make sure you shout them out. I don't know if they're in the chat yet. They may be out doing some Christmas shopping. You never know. All right, let's get back up here and see if we drifted. No, we're still good. We're still good. See if we can do this one more again. Uh-oh, if you see something, say something. Because I think there's something that I didn't see, but somebody else might have seen it. Oh my, is that KO back in the chat? Is that KO back in the chat? I need everybody to give a big shout out to Ken. We got Ken back in the chat. How have you been doing, sir? I hope everything has been going well. Haven't seen you in the chat for a minute. Shout out to Nikki. She says, let's go fishy fishy. 450 says, Ken. Oh, that's right. Shout out to Ken. Rory says, oh, I see it. Rory knows the routine. If you see something, you got to say something. It's mandatory. It's mandatory that you say something if you see something. I need everybody to put KO in the chat. I'm glad you are doing well, sir. How's your recovery coming? Ken says, yes, sir. Merry Christmas. He says, yes, I'm getting better. Now, that is great. Good to hear. I guess I need to catch another one for Ken. Shout out to Ken. Ken said, let me hit you in the chin with a $19.99 super chat. Merry Christmas to me. I appreciate that, Ken. Did everybody put KO in the chat? And you know what? When people come in and they, are so generous and so kind, there's no need for me to hold up on weighing the fish. So we're going to go ahead and, wait a minute. I got to make one more cast, guys. I got to do it. But we're going to get straight to it. We're going to put that fish on the scale and see if anybody can guess the weight of that fish. Remember, all that you have to do is subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also the like button. Are the likes up? Are the likes good? Because we're going to get out here and catch another one, guys. See if we can get another one, and then we'll come in and weigh Weigh that fish right there. See if anybody wants any of this Christmas cash for that bass. All right, let's see. Ken says, very good. Had to go back in to have another blockage. Let me see, but good now. All right, big thumbs up for that. Everybody put KO in the chat, coming through that recovery after his surgery. Shout out to Donald Brown. He says, hey, Ryan, any name? He said, my name is Alasia. What's going on, Alasia? Blaster says, looks like good money bag. Okay, there we go. Billy Harper says, what bait are you using? He says, is that a MoneyTeam secret? Shout out to the MoneyTeam. The people that you see in the chat that have the badges next to their name, those are the members of the channel. So whenever you hear me referring to the members of the MoneyTeam, those are the people with the badges. Really appreciate the strong support of the channel. Want to give another big shout out to Clint Perry, because Clint Perry did come in and hit you guys with those gifted memberships. So he brought in some additional members of the channel. And what those membership gives you is you get 2 guesses per fish. Everybody else, you only get 1. If you put more than 1 guess in the chat, you will be DQ'd. All right, so only 1 guess per fish. The other thing it does for you is it doubles the payout. You will get twice the payout if you're able to guess the weight of the fish and you are a member of the channel, all right? But the thing to remember is it does not cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash. All that you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, and that is it. Nice and simple, guys. All right, trying to see if we can get another one to the boat. Nikki Lee says, 1 guess per fish or you're disqualified. That's right. Shout out to Clint Perry. He says, how about some more memberships? Wait a minute, guys. Is Clint Perry in the Christmas spirit? He said it was my birthday, but we're going to celebrate Christmas now. Shout out to CP, guys. All right, let's see if we can get another one to the boat. Can we get another one to the boat? All right, let's go ahead and spot lock and take our time with it. All right, has anybody seen Whipstick? Has anybody seen AC the DQ Queen? Ken says, hey, Money, I've been a member over a year, but it says 6 months. So from anything from 6 months to a year, it will show up as with that number 6. So anybody that has a 6 in front of their name, they have been a member for a minimum of 6 months. As soon as it crosses over the year, you will have a badge. Let's see, who has that badge? Who has a 1-year membership badge? Wait a minute. If you see something, say something, guys. If you see it, I need you to say it. Rocket Kid says, hey, my membership just ended. Well, look what's going on in the chat. You may get to be another member again just if somebody says what they see. Because if you see it, you got to say it. Remember, it is mandatory. Shout out to Clint Perry. KO says, I see it. He said, thanks for the clarification. Nikki says, oh, I see that. She says, I see the action. Terry C sees it. Ken says, oh, yeah, I see that action too. Shout out to Clint Perry. Slid right on in and hit you guys with 10 gifted memberships. Those memberships went out too. Shout out to Main Girl. She's a new viewer to the channel, and now she is a member. Shout out to, who is that? Matthew Jones in the chat. We got Jay Brock. We got Joshua, Josie, Polish Bass Racer back in the chat. We got Grumpy Bass, David H, Concrete VC, CRG. Is that it? Oh, yeah, it looks like that's it, guys. We got 10 additional members of the MoneyTeam that came on in. So what they will get is twice the payout if they're able to guess the weight of the fish. But you know what Whipstick says about y'all? Whipstick always says, y'all don't want this money. And I'm starting to believe him, because most of the time, nobody even comes close. But all you have to do is guess the weight of the fish. Shout out to Clint Perry, guys. He's the sponsor of the live stream right now, with an honorable mention going out to Mr. KO, Mr. Ken himself, back in the chat. All right, let's see. Who else do we have in here? Nikki says, Main Girl, my love. Oh, is Main Girl in the chat? the main girl come back in the chat after she got that gifted membership? No, I don't see her in here yet. We got Home Slice says, thank you for the gifted membership. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Clint Perry. He's the one who hit you with that gifted membership. Appreciate you for coming in. And showing some appreciation in the chat. Thought I might have had a tappy tap. M4 says money. So what makes you use your Ned rig versus shaky head at Lanier? Or is it simply whichever one is tied on? Oh, check this out. You see this setup right here? I got one. I got two. I got two duplicate setups right there. If one breaks off, I reach down and pick up the other one and get right back to it. You know how they do with those quick draw? You got a 6 gun on each side. That's the way I keep my shaky head ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But yeah, hey, it's just a matter of preference. Whatever you feel at the moment, you gotta go with your gut. Has anybody seen AC or whipstick in the chat? If not, then I may have to see if somebody else wants to see if they can DQ somebody, because we're going to open the scales up today. I'm not going to make you wait, but I do need to have, I prefer to have AC in here so she can hit somebody with the DQ, because she'll hit you with the quickness. Home Slice came right on in and said, thanks, Clint. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see who sees something without me saying something. But M4, if they're relating to the bottom, hey, you just have to cycle through stuff. I mean, it could be a jig. It could be some people may throw like a little fluke bait down there and kind of bounce it around on the bottom. But, I mean, to me, I would say you got to go with what your confidence bait is. And sometimes you just have to have a few different things on there and cycle through them. Some people come out here and just use a shot, a drop shot. They'll cast a power shot is what you call it. John Joe said, you found an open ramp. Who sees something in the chat? I don't see enough people seeming like they see something. Did you take your bifocals off? Because I need some acknowledgement, because I know if I see it, I know you guys can see it too. All right, we're going to make, let me see what else I have on deck right now. We'll throw a jerk bait out here. See if they'll come up on this jerk bait. And then if not, I'm going to hop in the chat and see if we can go ahead and get this fish weighed, because I want to see if anybody can if anybody's going to walk away with any of this cash. That's what I want to see. All right, so we're working this jerk bait now, guys. And nothing. Shout out to KO. We got Ken back at it once again. He slid right on in, guys, and hit us with another $19.99. Ken says, hey, hold up, swole up. I think I want to sponsor today's program. This channel is supported by you guys, the viewers and subscribers and people that slide through just to see what's going on the channel. Shout out to Ken. I need everybody to put KO in the chat. I always want to give respect where respect is due and really appreciate the strong support of the channel, guys. All right, I see a few of you saw it. You guys see what's going on. I think they see you. They see you, Ken. They're like, oh, we see you. We see you, Ken. You know, The Rock used to say, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Do you see what Mr. KO is knocking out in the chat? Shout out to Ken. Man, it would be nice to get, you know what? Maybe I'm going to throw a crankbait. Let's see if I can get a crankbait to go down there and kind of stir them up a little bit. Why don't they want my jerkbait? Shout out to Mr. KO himself. Clint Perry said, don't forget your Powerball ticket. Oh, my goodness. Is the Powerball tonight? What's today, guys? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. How much is the Powerball? That was our discussion. I said I was going to throw my crankbait next. Let's see. Where's it at? Here it is, down here. Can somebody tell me how much is the payout on the Powerball? All right, so we're going to pull this crankbait down through there. Just see if we get any action. Oh, they didn't want to act right. It's like, nah, MoneyBass, we're going to make you look bad. We want everybody to laugh at you. You know, we know you're trying to catch another one of us, but we're not going to let you do it. Let's do that one more again. All right, we're banging off of the bottom down there. I can feel it. I can feel it. All I need is a little tappy tap. And they're like, nope, we ain't gonna do it. All right, let's hop in the chat and see if you guys are ready to weigh this fish. And let me just show you guys what we have in the live well. And all we're trying to do is see if anybody wants any of this Christmas cash. Take a look at that fish in there. That fish is like, hey, I'm ready. This fish is like, I'm ready. Look at it, guys. Don't worry, fish. We're going to let you go. You're just going to be in there for a short time, for a good time, not a long time. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, do you see who is in the chat? If you see something, I need you to say something. M4 says, thanks, Money. So are you excited about the battle between Whipstick versus Big Row? Whipstick will destroy him at Logan Martin. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's trying to get something started in these YouTube streets. All right. Terry C says, I got mines. Terry C says it's 1.9 billion. Blaster says, I lost track. It was 1.5 billion last draw. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Ken. Ken says 1.7 billion last he heard. Hippie Day said, holy crap, I need to get a ticket. Hippie Day says, I'd buy so many VW buses. Who is that? We got Big Worm in the chat. Big Worm says, crankbait by the bank this time of year is when I get my hits. He said, or during the pre-spawn. You guys see her. Shout out to the DQ Queen. She is in the chat. Now, AC, we have had Clint Perry and Ken come in here and bless the chat with gifted memberships, super chats, all that good stuff. So we don't even need the likes today. You know, whenever somebody comes and shows so much support to the channel, we're just going to get straight to it and weigh this fish. Now, AC, all I need you to do is tell me if you're ready or not. And if you're ready, then we'll go into subscriber-only mode. Better yet, we're going to go ahead into subscriber-only mode right now. So remember, guys, it doesn't cost anything to participate. All that you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So we are now officially in subscriber-only mode. AC, are you in the chat? So there's the fish, guys. Take a good look at it. Would look at that. Just look at that. Would you look at it? Let's check the length on it. Let's check the lengthification on it. Bendation led to some girthification. Okay, you guys see that? It's sitting right at about 15. It's sitting at about 15. AC, is AC in the chat? When AC types ready in the chat, I'm going to show you guys that fish again. And then when you see scales officially open, you will have 2 minutes to put your guess in the chat. Now, I want to see if Whipstick's going to be in the chat, because I really want to know if Whipstick thinks you guys want this money or not. Because I think Whipstick's going to say you guys don't even want any Christmas money. I mean, he just disrespects the chat like that. He doesn't have any faith. He's like, they don't want this money, MoneyBass. He was like, they don't want this money. All right, let's see. Okay, AC's putting, okay, she put ready. I was behind, guys. I was behind. All right, let's see. You guys know, remember, the rules of engagement are in the description. All right. Once you see scales officially open, you have 2 minutes to guess the weight of this fish. Now, this fish is 15 inches, guys. Do you see the stomach on it? It looked like it may have ate 1 or 2 worms. I mean, it's long and slim. We calling him Slimmy. Are scales officially open yet? AC says Whipstick is busy right now. Okay. All right. He might tune in and let you guys know that you don't want this money. All right, guys. Scales are officially open. You have 2 minutes. Do not get DQ'd, because if you do, we will laugh at you. Terry C put 0.97. Terry, what kind of guess is that? All right, guys. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're going to see if anybody wants to walk away with any of this cash for that bass. And then we're going to ease on. We're going to pack up, run to another spot, and see if we can get another one to the boat. See if anybody wants that money. Dottie said, Terry, you know better. Shout out to M4 Fishing. Shout out to M4 Fishing. All right, are we back? Shout out to Frisco. Frisco said he buffering. All right, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. All right, who said that first? Shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Rocket Kid. Vermont Scratcher back in the chat. All right, guys, I see the scales are now officially closed. Did we have anybody that got DQ'd? Was there any DQs? All right, so like I said, without further ado, we're going to shout out to Clint Perry. Shout out to Ken. Mr. KO is back in chat, guys. All right, there we go. We got a 15-incher. It's good enough for some cash for this bass, all right? So I think this fish is going to weigh, I'm going to go with 151. That's what my gut's telling me, guys. I'm going to go with 151. Now, let's see if anybody can guess the weight of this fish and walk away with some cash for this bass, all right? Just that quick and easy. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and supporting the channel. We've had a great year, guys, almost at 20,000 subscribers. I said 151, and look at it. Look at it. 157. 157, guys. 157. Do we have a winner at 157? Boom. 157. Somebody, anybody? And let's do this while you guys are. Oh, she said no official winner. Nobody wanted that money. Oh, man, where's Whipstick when you need him? Where's Whipstick when you need him? All right, let's go ahead and take a quick picture, guys. I'm going to enter this into FishXLive. Remember, if you want to try out FishXLive, you can get a full membership right now at FishXLive.com. You can go there, download the app for free, and send an email to MoneyBass404@gmail.com and just put FishXLive in the subject line of the chat, and just go ahead and set up your free account on FishXLive. And if you send an email to MoneyBass404@gmail.com, I will upgrade it for 1 full month so that you have full access to a tournament director account where you can set up and run as many tournaments as you want. You can also have full access to the Journal of Catches. And what I'm about to show you guys right now is how that journal works. So let me just take a picture of this fish real quick, so you guys see me taking a picture. Bam. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let the fish go. All right, cool hanging out with you, buddy. Go back and tell him that you were hanging out with MoneyBass. And he took off quick. All right, so now this is what I do, guys, to keep track of all my catches whenever I come out here in different times of the year. And just remember the location I was at, the baits I was using, the weather conditions, all of that good stuff. So I just want to open up FishXLive. And remember, you can go to FishXLive.com, download the app for free. I'm going to go to my profile page right there and then go to Journal of Catches. And these are the catches that have taken place in December. So let me just put December in here in the search bar. Bam. So December. And then let's sort that by size. So there we go. So my December catches. Let's see. There we go. Goodness, West Point, all these different, that's what it was. I didn't put it in there. December. Bam. All right, so there we go. There's my December catches sorted by size. So we have 4.44. What is that one? A 4.43? Goodness gracious, we were banging out some 4-pounders. All right, so now we're going to log the catch for that fish that we just got to the boat. And then we're going to head to another spot and see if we can duplicate the same thing. But what you want to do is just go in here to log a catch. We're on Lake Lanier, so we're just going to fill this out real quick. And you'll see it's pretty quick and easy, guys. Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier. Species, this is a spotted bass. Weight of the fish. What was the weight of that fish? 1.57? Was it 1.57, guys? I know it was 15 inches. Add the picture of the fish in there. You guys saw me just take that picture, so we'll add that picture in there. We'll track the location. And let's just go ahead and submit that. And that was let me just find it real quick. What I put, 1.57? Okay, there it goes, 1.57. So now I've entered it in there. So there's the fish right there. That's your partner holding it up. Let me go back to it again. My fingers are wet, so I'm kind of sliding around on the screen. 1.57, there we go. All right, so there we go. That's your partner right now, live and in action. All right, so we go down. We can see that it's Lake Lanier. Weight is 1.57. Let's see, length is 15 inches. And then on the map, you see the little location right there. So that's where I'm at on the map where I caught the fish at. Man, my fingers are wet, so it keeps changing. Oh, I know what I need to do, guys. I need to update it and put my notes in here. 1.57. So we just click that right there, go to edit. And then I need to add my notes right here. So in my notes, I can just dictate these notes in here. Caught this fish on a shaky head on a point with cover on it, period. All right, there we go. Water temp, 52 degrees. The weather, we're out here in overcast. Water clarity is clear. Wind is 0 to 5. And then, bam, we're going to, and then let's see a picture of the lure. So let's just add a picture of the lure in here. I think I took a picture already that I can use instead of just trying to take another one. There we go. So we're going to add that picture of the lure. It's going to upload in there, and now it's good to go. So now I'll just show you guys real quick, and then we're going to get right back to fishing. So now we just go to this fish right here was 1.57, and nobody wanted that money. There I go holding the fish, guys. All right, so now you see the details. It has Lake Lanier's where I caught it. There's a picture of the fish, shows the weight, the length, the details. Now, the thing about it, remember, this information below this right here, it says private info below. Only you can see this. So if this was your account, you would be the only one that can see this. The only reason that you guys can see this now is because I'm pulling it up under my account, and you can see the bait that I'm using, the water temp, water clarity, the weather, and then I can come down and see my map. So all I do is I store all of these in this journal on FishXLive. So you can see all of these fish that I've been catching in December. There's that 4.44 pounder. Look at this one right here, guys. Bam. Now that was a big one right there. That was a good fish. That was 4.5 pounds right there. There's another 4.43. So all I do is log all these and see, I can come back to the details of where I caught the fish at and all that good stuff. But yeah, so if you want to try that app out for free, download the app for free. You can set up your day trial. And if you want that trial extended, just send an email to me at moneybass404@gmail.com. So go to fishxlive.com, download the app for free, then send an email to me at moneybass404@gmail.com, and then I will upgrade your account to a full tournament director account for a full month so that you can play around with it. You can host and run as many live tournaments as you want, and just check out all the features of the app. Just see if there's something you're interested in. Also, maybe you want to consider it for a Christmas gift for somebody. All right, guys. All right, let's move on to another spot, get another fish to the boat, and see if you guys want some of this cash for any of these bass. All right, did Ken say he's heading out? Ken says, Merry Christmas, everyone. I must go lay down. It's been fun. Hope to see you all again. Shout out to Ken. Everybody put KO in the chat. I need everybody to stop what they're doing, and we need KO in the chat, guys. Shout out to Ken. He's recovering from his surgery. Glad to see you back in the chat, sir. Haven't seen you for a minute. Coming in, always showing love and support for the channel. Interaction is very, very important, guys. So really, really appreciate Ken. All right, Frisco says, what is it after a month? So basically it's $60 for the entire year. So, and that's for the full app, but you can download and watch the live streams, watch the live tournaments. All that stuff is free. But if you want to run and host tournaments, then you pay $60 and you have full access to the app for a year. Then the journal, you have that journal in there. Like I just showed you, you have access to all of that stuff, guys. So I know a few of you in the chat have already downloaded and have been using it. But big shout out to Ken, guys. Make sure you guys show Ken some love and support so we can kind of help him through his recovery phase. All right, guys? Big shout out to Ken. So there we go. So the subscription, if you do it per month, is $7.99. But for a year, it's only like $60. And like I said, you can use that to do everything that you guys see us doing whenever we do the Battle of the Anglers, and whenever you see me out here uploading my my journal of catches. All right, so let's go ahead and ease on over here and see if we can get another one to the boat, guys. All right, so we're gonna creep up on these fish this time, guys. We're gonna ease up on them. Shout out to, who was that? Was that Dottie? Said, hey, bud, you're still in subscriber only mode. All right, so it's open back up so everybody can hop back into the chat. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. We had a really productive year for 2025. We had, I'm not sure how much the channel grew, but it was a lot. We had a lot of growth, almost at 20,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Did I just pull up on a big school, mega school of fish? What was that? I think we did. Let's see. So take a look at what I'm looking at, guys. There's my bait falling down right here, and you kind of see there were some fish moving around down there in that timber. So we'll see. Nah, they didn't want it. Blaster says we're close to 20,000 subs. That is right. I don't remember how many we had at the beginning of the year, but we grew pretty fast this year. Had a lot of activity, a lot of action. So let me show you guys. This is what I've been working on. You guys that are into fishing, you know, you always hear about people catching fish on the minnow baits and scoping, using minnow bait. So that's what I'm trying out here. I have never caught a fish on a minnow bait. When you guys see me using my live images and stuff like that, I'm not using the technique that they technically call scoping, because I have not figured that out yet. That's a whole different level for me. But I'm gonna keep working on it, and then maybe one day you guys will see me getting a little bit of minnow love out here. Get the bendation with this is a medium light. This is a medium light. All right, let's see, what is this right here? Let's check that out. All right, nothing. All right, let's see. Blaster said, let's keep them likes coming. 50 likes make the fish bite. Blaster says, Cyclops. So Frisco said, you doing hoping. Yep, I'm out here hoping. Fisher for Dollar says, why do I do this to myself every year, shopping on the 24th? Hey, Fisher for Dollars, I was doing this just a few hours ago. I was you. He said, people are insane. I don't drink, but I'm looking for a bottle now. Listen, I went out yesterday and I just turned around and came back home. I got stuck in all the traffic and everything, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get up and spend the day out here putting in work to try to make it happen. I called to try to, try to get some sympathy from my friends, and all they did was laugh at me. So that didn't help. Is there anybody else that has not finished their Christmas shopping yet? Frisco said, Blaster, are you a paid rep? What is Blaster in the chat repping? Blaster says, hey, I'm just living right, buddy. He says, I'm just living right. Oh, he said he's repping me. Well, that's a good thing. Shout out to Blaster. All right, I'm not seeing anything for some minnow action right now. Shepard says, we in here. Fisherman Dollar said, did you fix that old Trex? You hear that knocking? So I don't know what's causing that knocking sound, but yeah, whatever caused it to lock up the other day, I took care of that. But I just have to figure out what is making this thing start knocking every once in a while. It's just kind of random. Like it was doing it just a second ago. It's still doing it now. But then sometimes just all of a sudden it'll just stop doing it. Fish Badal says, yep, he heard it. Frisco says, I just got back from grocery shopping. It's a madhouse. That is true. Don't you know it's true? All right. We're going to get another one to the boat, guys. But listen. Listen, guys, listen. Do you want this cash or not? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Get out of there. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. That right there is what we call bendation. Do you see the fish out there? He's going a little wild. He's like, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of bendation. It's not maximum bendation. He says it's not even sensational. Do you see him down there? We got another one. Oh man, he's like MoneyBass. My head is big, but my body is small. He said, I'm a big head bass. Oh my goodness, we got him with the flip. He almost flipped right back out of the boat. I don't think this one's gonna make it, guys. He just pulled me down into some branches or something like that, made him feel a lot bigger than what he was. Do you see him? Do you see him? Fisherman said, it's a minnow fish. Yeah, it's a little minnow. All right, let's send him back on down there so he can grow up a little bit more. Frisco said, that's a baby. It was a baby. We out here catching grandkids. We'll get another one though, guys. We'll get another one to the boat. It's grandbaby season. It's grandbaby season. Yeah, that one didn't quite, I could tell that one wasn't gonna make the cut. It had a bigger head. The head was too big for its body. $4.50 says not gonna be able to do it. Blaster says he's 14. I don't think he was gonna make 14. Fishing for Dollar says hit him with the Cinco. Think I need to try a shaky head on him? We're just out here dangling. We're just dangling today. Man, that knocking noise is intermittent. So whenever I try to diagnose it and see what I need to do, it doesn't do it. And so it'll probably stop in a minute or two and go away again. So it doesn't stay long enough for me to really be able to figure anything out. All right, that might be a money cash right there. Hey, look at the sun, guys. You see the pretty scenery out here? $4.50 says, he says, Bimmo lady. Oh my goodness, got more head than body. What is that? Oh goodness. Well, that fish did have more head than body on it. Fisherman Catches says, have you checked the prop pin? Yep, I took the prop off and cleaned the line and everything out. It had some braid in there. So I took all of that out. Man, look at that. That is nice. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Let's make a video real quick and upload it to the channel. All right, somebody pick a song. What is your favorite song? Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Pick your favorite song, guys. We're gonna make a video for the channel and put it up. And I'm gonna use you guys pick a song. Bam. All right, so there we go. All right, so we're gonna upload a video real quick so you guys can see how this is done. Texas New said ghetto Christmas song. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna I can't do, well, yeah, I can do it, but I have to mute it. Let me do it like this, guys. All right, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna make this real quick. All right, you guys still there? All right, so we're back. I'm uploading the video now, so you guys will be able to go and take a look at it. Let's just check everything real quick. Bam, bam, got that. Let's just try something different. All right, there we go. So the video is uploading, so you guys will be able to take a look at it in a second. All right, so we're gonna keep on moving. Frisco said Rock Creek Park. Fishing dollars, that sounds plausible. He says, is that a slot on the prop wore out? Yeah, I'm gonna have to just play around with it once I get back home and just see. Because sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and move to another spot, guys. Oh, we'll move and fish a shoal marker. But we're just hopping around. We're just hopping around, checking out a few different things. All right, so let me know who is the first one that can find the video that I just uploaded and what song did I use? What is the video that I just uploaded? What is the song that I used? We got SS back in the chat. Man, look at the drop off right there. That drop off is crazy. Now we're coming up. You see that, guys, right there? We're coming up on this point now. Not seeing any fish over there right now. We'll fish it anyways, though. Rob Henry says, should have been Run, Run, Rudolph by Chuck. Shout out to Rocket Kid. Rocket Kid, did you already watch the video? Did you already watch the video? $450 says he saw it too. Look, I need to go and look at it, but I can't watch it while I'm live because of the copyright stuff. So that's why I had to mute out while I was doing it. Let's just throw a crankbait for a second because I'm not really seeing anything. So we're gonna move, kind of fan cast this around a little bit. 450 says Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see something. Come on, buddy. Come on, bud. Ooh. Okay, it's some activity over there. All right. Man, that scenery sure does look good out here, guys. All right, let's see what else we got. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Blaster. Blaster says, lovely Lake Lanier, almost as pretty as Dottie. Blaster says, hey, Dottie. Hey, Dottie, how you doing? All right, I'm not feeling good about this little point. Let's pack up and move again. I want to go over to where some rocks are at, and let's see what we can see. Frisco, Frisco said hands down. He said hands on the wheel. You saw that, huh? Shout out to LKFN. Says, have you caught anything? Yes, sir. We caught 2 so far. 1 for Bass for Cash, and nobody wanted that money. Go see if we can get another one. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. We got to get another fish to the boat now. If you see something, say something. I know you guys see it, because if I see it, I know you have to see it. If you see something, I need you to say something. It's mandatory. You got to do it. Dottie says, oh, I see it. 450 says, I see something. Fishing for $1 says, oh, yeah, I see it. They know the routine. They've witnessed it before. Shout out to Rob Henry. Shout out to Fishing for $. They all know what's going on. Shout out to Blast. Fisherman Dawg says, Merry Christmas to all of the MoneyBass family. Big, big shout out to Clint Perry. Once again, came right on in and hit you in the chin. Kind of like that, what's his name? Anthony Joshua punch. Hit you right in the chin with 5 more gifted memberships. And they went to Lovey Star, Colt 110, Dennis Reisman, Jess Fishing, and Chaos Goat. What's going on? We haven't seen Chaos Goat in the chat for a minute. Maybe that'll bring him back to the chat. Shout out to Chaos Goat. I need everybody to show respect where respect is due. Uh-oh, hold on a second. I need everybody to put CP in the chat. And while you're doing that, I think I still see something else. If you see it, you have to say it. Because it's mandatory, that's why. If you see it, you have to say it. Who has come back and slid into the chat? Haven't seen them for a minute, but they're back. He came in and like, we back. He's like, we back. Shout out to the Outdoor King. The Outdoor King slid right on in with the $9.99. Said happy holidays to everybody. Big shout out to the Outdoor King, guys. I see you guys already know what to do too. Put ODK in the chat. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think I may have had a tappy tap. Says the camera is blurry. How's the video and audio, everybody? How is the video and audio? Give me some feedback. Give me some ones and twos. If the audio is good and the video is good. Oh, man, we had a nice tap, guys. We had a nice hit. I tried to knock his mouth off, but I snapped my arm back. But you guys didn't see that, right? No, you guys didn't see it. It was blurry. You didn't see what just happened. I got away with the crime. Wait a minute, Rick. Wait a minute, Frisco. Wait a minute, 450. Wait a minute. Terry C, tell him the video was not good. What, you guys can't be accusing me of these crimes. You can't accuse me of these crimes. The video was blurry. You don't know what you didn't see. Dottie said, yep, we synced it. She said, yep, we synced it. I am not guilty of these crimes. James says, how many days do you fish? I'm not sure. What do you in the chat? What do you guys think? How many days do I fish? Does anybody in the chat know how many days do I fish? Shout out to Blaster. He says, yeah, the video was blurry. We couldn't have seen the FBS. James says 366. 450 said all of them. He said, I fish all of the days. Frisco says average 3 to 4 a week. Fish for $1 says every day from what I see. I just come out for a casting session. We're just casting. I just teach people how to cast and, have some good conversations, good fishing and good listening. That's all we're here for. Good fishing and good listening. All right, so we got 2 fish to the boat, guys. We need to get one more because I was hoping that you guys would prove Whipstick wrong and somebody would actually want this cash. So let me get out here and see if I can make it happen for you. James said, is this your full-time job? Goodness. What do you guys think? Is this a full-time job? Life is my full-time job. Man, why don't these fish want to act right? Rob says, I'm on home lake for the next week. I like to see MoneyBass bust them spots over here. What lake is that? What lake are you going to be at? Uh-oh, the sun is easing down behind the trees, guys. How much more time do we have on the shot clock? Oh, it's after 5. It's after 5. The shot clock is ticking fast. Polish Bass Racer says, big spots on Lanier and Hartwell. That is true. Blaster says, oh, Lord, he's in Chicken Hawk. Wait a minute. Where is he at? Gunnersville. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to G-ville. Land of the big largemouth bass. Clint Perry says to 6 p.m. I'm not going to make it to 6. It's going to be too dark out here. Started getting dark sooner now. What's going on? We got Jonathan back in the chat. How long have we been out here, guys? I think we've been out here for an hour. No, it's about what, an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. Got 2 fishes to the boat. Post Bachelor says, "What up, Dunn?" He says, "What up, Dunn?" All right, we need another bass for cash fish to the boat. All right, we're about to pack up and move again before it gets too dark. Because these fishes ain't acting right. These fishes ain't loyal. King Outdoor says, "I've been gone because my work hours are always when you're live." Jonathan says, "Where am I fishing at?" I'm out here on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier in Georgia, down south. Enjoying nature and the cool breeze. Wait a minute. I know you see it. I know you see it. If you see something, you got to say something. 450 says, "Oh, I see it." 450 says, "I see it." Frisco says, "I see it." Shout out to Terry C. Terry C says, "I see a little something, something." Blasted and Clint Perry. Shout out to the Outdoor King. King Outdoors back at it again. Hit the channel with a $4.99 super chat. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move because I need to get another fish to the boat for you. And time is ticking. We have until sundown. You got to leave town before sundown. So let's go ahead and move. Sticking and moving. All right, let's see. Where do we want to go? Shout out to the Outdoor King. We got Polish Bass Red said, "Who gifted me that membership?" They said, "Who did it?" With a mean face. Shout out to Clint Perry. Clint Perry hit you in the mouthpiece with that gifted membership. All right, we're rolling. All right, let's go off into this little pocket. You guys see this pocket? Let's check it out. See what's the haps. Okay, okay. I think I might see a little something over here. It might be a little something. We just trying to get one more before we head in today. See if anybody wants any of this cash for one of these bass. What's going on, Harvin? Harvin says, what lake am I on? I'm currently on Lake Lanier in Georgia. Looking for one more bite to close the day out. Before the sun goes down. And the sun is moving kind of quick. All right, let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving, guys. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see bait fish. Oh, my God. Look at all those bait fish, guys. We found them. We found a bait fish. How about that? All right, let's see. Found the bait fish. Now let's see if we can get any of the fish to bite. How about that? And they're actually in a ditch. Let's see. We just need one more bite. Can we get one more? That's all we need. That's all we need for a good time is one more bite. I don't know if I'm going to catch anything off of that now. Harvard says, are you running drops? I'm running points. I'm running drops. I'm just running. If it looks good, I'm stopping. Oh, my goodness. And if it feels good, I'm stopping too. Goodness, guys, we just had a nice little tappy tap. Don't you hate it? When you get the tappy tap and they just let go of it. They was like, we're going to tease you right in front of everybody. Rob Henry says, I'm not here for the money. I'm just here for the bendation. Frisco said it was a rock. It was a rock. That rock put his mouth on it. Let's get right on the other side. Boom, right where we needed to be. All right, let me grab this loose before it gets hung up on me. And we're gonna keep on moving. Blaster says rockfish season is in. All right, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where should we go? Looking, scanning, looking. All right, we're gonna try. I know we'll do. All right, we're gonna finish up on a show marker. That's what we'll do. And since the sun is kind of, oh my goodness, guys, you won't believe what I just saw. Let's go ahead and put this on here real quick. Turn my lights on. But look at that. I left my measuring board sitting on the back of the boat. That's how I've lost a bunch of them. All right, turn these lights on. Let's roll. All right, we're gonna finish up on this show marker again. Wait a minute. Change of plans. Is that bait fish out there? We're not gonna finish up on the show marker. We're gonna finish up on just a random hump and see what we find. See what we can see. I think that is a big pot of bait fish out there. Polish Bastard says, you know what? It is hump day. Oh my goodness, what is that? What is that I see? Is it what I think it is? It is, it is. All right, we're gonna try to hit them with a jerk bait. See if they want to act right. Come on up there and talk to me. All right, didn't want it. They said no, sir. So let's try something else then. If you don't want that, do you want this? We'll keep a little rotation going till they want to act right. We got Monarch in it. Is that Monarch? Monarch Chop? He says, I'm a shepherd. Shout out to Clint Perry once again. Shout out to everybody for tuning in and having some fun with us on this Christmas Eve. We got to enjoy the sunset. Monarch says, are there any alligator gar in here? Yes, sir. Sure. Greg says, you got any fish to weigh? We already weighed the fish. We're trying to close out with one more. That's all we're trying to do is get one more before we end the day. I was trying to see if you guys wanted some Christmas Eve money, but Whipstick was right. He said, you guys don't want this money. He said, my chat is rich, because they don't want this money. He said he can't even give away Christmas money. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. They said, we want to give away this money, but they don't want it. So we don't have gators, but we have alligator gar. We have gar in here. A head of a gator and a body of a fish. Not seeing anything over there. Let's head on over here to some rocks. Greg says, you basically got your own private lake today. Phil says, no fishing tomorrow, Money. It's your day off. Have a good one. No fishing? Am I on punishment? What did I do to deserve that, Phil? No fishing? Not even one cast? Is there anybody to still... Is there anybody who hasn't completed their Christmas shopping yet? Is there anybody in the chat who has not completed their Christmas shopping? Somebody? Anybody? Fishing for Dollar City. Think about going fishing tomorrow. Grace says the Dollar General closes at 9. Terry C says, I haven't even started. Oh, Terry. Mark says, what does that thermal display help with? So basically that is the thing that you hear people when they talk about forward-facing sonar. So this right here is forward-facing sonar. It's shooting a beam out in whichever direction I face the transducer. It allows me to kind of see any cover, structure, fish, things like that. And then this one down here is a map. So as you can see, I'm out on a hump right now. So this is like a raised area. So it's kind of like the top of a hill is the best way to describe that, underwater. So it's a big hill underwater. And so I'm casting to the top of that hill because there's rocks out there. All right, I think we may catch one more before we head in today, guys. I have a feeling. That we're going to get a tappy tap. Phil says, my sonar used to tell us the thermocline separation in the water. Yeah, so this will tell the same thing. If I use my sonar. So my sonar transducer, I need to adjust that because it's not really showing me too much of anything right now. All right, so we're out here closing up another session of this thing we call Bass for Cash. We're going to be out here for, how many more minutes do we have on the shot clock? Because we did a little overtime today. I guess we'll give it, 10 more minutes, guys? Yeah, that looks good. We got 10 minutes. Somebody put 10 minutes on the shot clock. Let's see if we can get one to the boat in 10 minutes. And then we're going to head out, let everybody start getting ready for Christmas. Hanging out with family and friends. Calling family and friends, all that good stuff. But we need one more fish to the boat for this thing we call Bass for Cash. Phil says, I can't believe you still have light there. So yeah, there's the sun gone back behind those trees and those clouds out there. So I have my lights on, and we're just gonna spend a little time out here bumping up against these rocks out here on a hump out here on this lake. Come on, fishes. I know you want to take a little bite. We have how many minutes left on the shot clock? 8 minutes left on the shot clock. We have 8 minutes left. Rob says, top of the morning. Phil said, you must get an extra 45 minutes of light. It's possible. Man, I can see like bait fish now. They're starting to come up to the surface out here in the evening time. But I'm going to be gone. Got Ronald Alexander tuning in. Said, let me catch the back end. Let me catch the back end of this live stream. He said, what is this thing you calling Bass for Cash? If you guess the weight of the bass, then you win the cash. Just that quick and simple. Nice and easy. Let's see. We have 7 minutes left on the shot clock before it's time to burn rubber. Well, I guess you don't burn rubber in a boat. What do you, I guess we burn water, boil water. Frisco said, hey, if anybody hits that Powerball, we cousins. Hey, I need to go get me a ticket. I already picked my numbers the other day when we were talking about it. Phil said, do you got to catch him first? I sure do. We have 5 minutes left on the shot clock. I'm going to throw this crankbait out here a few times after I get this cast in. Man, I can't believe nobody wanted that money. I thought you guys were going to guess the weight of that fish. Who was the closest? Was there anybody that was close to guessing the weight of the fish? What was it, like 157 or something like that? Blaster says he was close. Uh-oh, shout out to Phil. Make sure you go and get that ticket, Phil. Phil said, if I win the Powerball tonight, I'll slip you 100 G's money. Hey, there we go. Appreciate that, sir. Guess I can use that to go and buy me an extra bracket and get my kill guard fixed with 100 G's. Frisco said, kill fix. Yes, sir. My kill guard is ripped up. Yep, those were some geeses out there. Some geeses. Yeah, some grass out there. Some ugly grass. Frisco said, how'd you do that? Well, I had a little incident where my kill switch came out when I was putting the boat on the trailer. And when the kill switch comes out, of course, you don't have a way to hurry up and throw the boat in reverse or anything. So the boat was already moving kind of at a decent speed, and it went up on the trailer and peeled the keel guard. Oh, we have 2 minutes left on the shot clock, guys. Two minutes left. All right. One minute left on the shot clock. Frisco said, that sounds fishy. It was fishy. It happened on my fishing boat. Patricia says, if I hit the Powerball, the next bass for cash will be for $1 million. What? Hey, I'm going to have to be able to play bass for cash if it's $1 million payout. Somebody, look, somebody else is going to have to do the fishing. I want to be at home watching and guessing for the fish then. Fish for Don says, 3 million Super 77 will fix that legal guard. What is there? Oh, yeah. I think 3 mil will do it. Phil said, were you driving drunk again? All right, guys, this is the last cast. It was the last cast before Christmas. And all around the lake. Not a boat in sight, not a fish or a wake. As MoneyBass made his cast, everyone was full of wonder. Will he set the hook and show us some bendation, or will it all fall under? Let's see. Let's see. Phil said, it seems like you like to break stuff. Why do I have to like it? 450 says, not a fish was biting. Frisco says, okay, Mr. Poet. It was the night before Christmas. MoneyBass is out on the lake. Let me see, what did Rip? He said, and not a fish was biting, so everyone had to wait. They all watched with anticipation of him setting the hook. Will they win some cash for that bass, or is this just another day in the books? Phil said he thinks he's Santa Claus. Oh, man, guys, we didn't get a bite. Okay, that was the unofficial last cast. And the cast was a little crooked. So let me straighten the boat up a little bit and do the cast correctly. Because, I mean, the cast has to be correct if it's the last cast. So let's make a correct cast. I have to use the proper form and technique. It's going to be a backhand. So we have to make sure the arm extension and the wrist flick, you see that? That's what we call wrist flick. The flick of the wrist is in proportion to the angle of the molecular. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Great cast. We had a great wrist technique on that one. Phil. Come on, Phil. Phil said, or could there be another skunk on the hook? Hey, I didn't skunk today, Phil. We got 2 fish to the boat. And one was a bass for cash, but you just didn't want that money. So yeah, when I do a backhand, I like to flick the wrist like that. And the angle of acceleration has to match the velocity of the deceleration in order to get a proper cast and to reach the proper distance. Because what I aim for is maximum castability for each cast. Man, it sure is quiet out here. Where's everybody at? Folk 50 says, will you ever dive into a BFS setup? What is a BFS? Blasted said you forgot about trajectory. Oh, well, that's what I was describing. That was all based on the trajectory of the lure that I choose to use, but that's based on the weight. I mean, it's all waist bait and trajectory based. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What is that coming my way? A big fat nothing. It was nothing. All right, guys, that was the official last cast. The last cast before Christmas. Only a cast and not a bite. He looked around around the lake, and not another boat was in sight. As the sun crept down, and the motor begin to purr. Did you hear that growl? All right, that's the end of the poetry session. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry, KO. We had Ken slide into the chat. We had the Outdoor King. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. If I am, please forgive me. But you know, I always want to give credit where credit is due. Always out here for a good time, not a long time, doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Who knows? I might sneak out here tomorrow too, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. But enjoyed hanging out with everybody. Let's make this quick run back. We're gonna have a good time on this run. At least it's not windy or anything like that. It'll be a nice smooth ride. All right, so I appreciate everybody. Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy the time with your family and friends. Be grateful for the things that you have, because you could always have less. And things could always be worse than what they are right now. So be happy for where you're at and be thankful for the things that you have, guys. All right, we are heading out. Peace.